The main character of a drama once said this: "The moment we give up on questioning why we live and for what reason we live, our romance comes to an end." Well, there is a person who doesn't give up on asking themselves that question. He's a musician who creates music, enjoys diverse cultures, shares everyday life with listeners, and constantly ponders and studies, living a very full life of romance. Welcome to Playlist of Feel Like 11. I am your DJ, Kate Kim, and the protagonist of today's Dive Into Live is an artist who will bring a sense of romance into our lives this morning. So let's kick off with our DJ Samuel Seo's live performance of Let Us Talk.
Late in the afternoon 나른한 오후에 시간이 넘쳐나서 Waiting for you to come, waiting for you to be here 일단은 차려놓을게 내 맘대로 How about a cup of tea I prep just for you, hey With some sugar on side in case you need some 너도 알다시피 난 원내대산 Conversations 머리를 꼭 맞댄 채 hey, 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 hey. 소근소근 둘이 소근 Come and pick one 너부터 난 그냥 뭐든 뭐 Don't you worry, hey, that's just fine 가만 기다릴게 저기 저 멀리서 이미 익숙한 그대로 How about a cup of tea I prep just for you, hey With some sugar on side in case you need some 너도 알다시피 난 원내단선 Conversations 머리를 꼭 맞댄 채 hey, 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 hey. 소근 둘이 소근 나지막히 소근 둘이 소근 How was your day? 내일은 뭐해? How was your day? How about a cup of tea I prep just for you, hey With some sugar on side in case you need some 너도 알다시피 난 원내단선 Conversations 머리를 꼭 맞댄 채 hey, 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 hey. 소근 둘이 소근 나지막히 소근 둘이 소근
Yeah! Welcome to Playlist of Feel Like 11. Today, he made it.
Mama, I made it!
So today, as you can tell, we're able to hear this person's voice 2 times today. We are so blessed because we get to hear his voice every day on radio. But today, we'll hear his voice as a musician because we have Samuel Seo in the studio. Welcome.
What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. I go by the name... No, not go by the... My literal legal name is Samuel Seo, and welcome to the show. You guys are watching... I'm not functioning properly right now for some reason. Anyway, thank you so much for inviting, by the way. It's been a long time. I've came to a radio show as a guest. So yeah, I really missed this.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Samuel.
What?
I heard that you didn't get much sleep.
True. I haven't been getting much sleep for the last 3 days, actually.
Oh, my.
So I've been working on this project that I cannot reveal yet, which is quite confidential at this moment. But the thing is, I've been working really hard, and I'll make sure I'll come back with a really good news in the close future. So look forward to it, guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, but you haven't gotten sleep, but you did such a perfect live performance.
Thank you so much for saying so.
It was so good. No, I mean it.
By the way, we need to be a little more objective about this because I actually went through all the videos that from other guests that appeared on this show, and their live performances were amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I am nowhere near close to those figures. I gotta admit this.
That is objectively not true because
Thank you
they
so much
were
for
good,
saying so because I was just being humble at this point.
you were just acting. Okay.
Yes, that is right. No, just kidding.
A comment was hilarious because you know the lyrics you say. 늘 says 소금.
Nah, that's not 소금. It's 소근, which means whisper in English. Yeah.
Not salt.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Well, what was this
But
first
you know
song?
what? That's actually a really great idea. I may be getting like a salt advertisement with this song in the future.
Yeah. Yo, whatever makes money.
소금. Anyway. Well, anyway.
I love that song though. It's called Let Us Talk.
Yeah, Let Us
Can you
Talk.
introduce this song a little bit?
Okay, so I first worked on this song, the draft version of it, when I was briefly in London for about a couple of weeks.
What?
So I got invited by this brand that starts with this letter B and ends with Y for some reason. I don't know. I still don't know why they call me, but the thing is when the designer a different designer took over that brand. I mean, that brand is a high-end brand. We all know that brand. And that brand invited me over to visit their this new show, fashion show of theirs. And then I went there, and when I was having my lunch at the hotel I was staying, and I just all of a sudden thought about the first part of the lyric.
Wow.
Late in the afternoon, despite being it was morning.
Yeah, I mean, you're creative, so you can think of that. Wow, it was birthed in London.
True.
Oh, wow, I love that. You
True.
can sing it in a British accent.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, thank you
actually,
for that
I do have a
live.
British friend who has, we share the same name actually, Samuel Carter.
Oh, Sam Carter.
Yeah, who hosts the show.
Our DJ.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we have our favorite 8 p.m. DJ Samuel in
Thank
the
you so
studio.
much.
And today we're going to get to know him as a musician because we know about him as a DJ. So let's find out the musician journey of Samuel Seo with the time of Emoji Talk.
Oh.
You said you watched our show, so I'm sure you know this.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this.
Yeah, we are going to have some emojis that represent you.
Let's get it.
And we're going to talk about it.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay, first emoji, please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what do we have here? A guy with glasses with ugly teeth and a notepad and a pencil.
3 emojis.
I think I know what this means actually because I usually wear my glasses on when I work on music back in my studio just to protect my eyes actually because you know how bad it is.
Oh, the
blue light
blue
casted
light.
from the monitor.
Yeah.
So in order to prevent that, I have to wear this protection glasses every day because on a daily basis I usually look at the monitor about like 10 hours a day. So I think
bad.
the 3 emojis that you have on the screen right here or wherever this thing is represent me.
It does. It does represent. It represents your
hardworking Samuel, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
something like that.
He said it himself.
Oh yeah.
It is, but it's also kind of like you being a very studious musician.
Thank you.
Because I heard that you're kind of like the Picasso of the music industry. You're always studying to improve and learn. Is it true?
It is kind of true. Yes and no at the same time, actually. because I'm more of a work-life balance type of person. So I have this strict timeline and within a day that I solely focus on work. And then there's this time I solely focus on taking break off from being a musician or host of a radio show or whatever.
Really? Then where's the timeline for sleep the past couple days?
You want me to walk through my morning daily routine?
Yes.
All right, so I get up at 6:30 in the morning, sharp, or usually earlier than that. So today I didn't get sleep, so let's not count today. But usually 6:30 in the morning and take a shower, and shower ends at about like 7 in the morning. Eat quick breakfast and get to my studio. And by the time I get to my studio, that's around 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So I set up my gear, warm up my tubes and everything. And then I start working until 6 p.m. in the afternoon. And then I come to this station. Yes. And you know what the thing is? The traffic downtown is crazy that I stopped taking my car to the station nowadays. I started taking subway.
It's faster.
It's actually a lot faster. It's a lot efficient. I mean, on my way to the station, I get to go through the script of what I'm going to be doing today. So yeah. So
you're kind of a workaholic, it feels like.
True. I mean, I love working, so
you enjoy this. You enjoy like the
of course.
6 to what is even the schedule? It's 6 a.m. till what time do you
6 a.m.
sleep?
till 12 usually.
12 midnight?
Right.
That's a long
So
day.
I'm what Korean calls 새나라의 어린이. Up until this age. Sleep pretty early, wake up early in the morning, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
So you see making music not just as like something you do when you're free time, but you really think of it as like a 9 to 5 job, you know?
Sure.
It shows through your music. And so I think you even that's why you release so many albums as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
And you recently released one, I know.
Did? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah.
Can you introduce your album?
All right, so the album
Samuel?
is called Love Eventually, and the storyline throughout the whole album is me realizing what true love, the definition. Why am I stuttering? The definition of love at the age of 32. Because when I was young, I couldn't really relate to this concept of love. I thought love is for K-drama stuff. A lot of K-drama figures like, you know, I can't sleep without you. I can't eat without you. All that kind of stuff. I can't live properly without texting you, etc. and all that. But the thing is, after realizing the true concept of love ever since I started dating my girlfriend right now, everything changed in my life.
You understand it
right
now?
I mean, I wouldn't say I totally understand what a love is right now, but the thing is, I started to get a little bit of glimpse of what a love is. So I came to this conclusion: why don't I start writing about love more from now on? And then that album popped up in the middle of nowhere.
So it's a music about your experiences of discovering love.
Right.
Wow, we need to listen to that. And
Yep.
Wow,
Are
we
we
get to
gonna listen to it
understand
right
you.
now?
No, in our free
know,
time.
right?
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. And I heard that when you like try concepts for your album, you really dive deep. And like, for example, this album was focused on you discovering love. Is there another album where you kind of dove deep into this concept, or you studied something for your album?
So I have this kind of a spin-off kind of album called Unity, and I'm currently working on Unity 3 so far. I got Unity 1, Unity 2, and Unity 3 is work in progress right now. And the thing about that album is usually when it comes to collaborating with other artists, we think about one vocal plus another vocal, right? But me, I kind of wanted to take a twist to the approach to it. So I started working with a lot of different instrument players. I mean, I am a multi-instrumentalist myself, so I usually record all the instrument myself when I'm working on my album. But the thing is, you kind of get locked up in the box you created yourself if you don't work with other artists. So that's where that album came from. I started contacting a lot of different musicians, like that was from local town, but I kind of expanded the range and I started contacting all the musicians from Nigeria to all Mexico and etc.
That's why it's called Unity, because you guys are all united together.
Right.
And it's a trilogy. There's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3 is currently work in progress.
coming.
It's going to take about like a couple years from now.
Wow. Samuel.
Yes.
You're so busy.
Thank you so much.
I feel like you're kind of delirious right now from tiredness, huh?
No, actually, I am feeling exceptionally happy today.
I didn't ask you if you were happy. I said Are you delirious?
So don't be
I'm just
fooled
kidding.
by my look, guys. I may be tired, but internally I'm feeling exceptionally happy today for being a guest at a radio show.
Yay, I
Yay.
know, because you always host, but today it's
Right.
all about you, and we get to ask you. So
Right.
yeah, talk about yourself today.
Okay.
Another thing about musician Samuel Seo, earlier you said look at it objectively,
Right.
So when it comes to music, do you kind of look at things very objectively? Are you a hard critic on yourself?
Very much of
You're-
a very hard critic
Really?
to myself too, actually, yeah. Because if you lose that standard of what's being good or not,
Yeah.
you kind of lose perspective from there, and I think that's the beginning of downsiding, if you know what I
going
mean.
downhill
As a
from there.
musician, right.
I see. So you can
Right.
never be too 만족, like satisfied, I
Right.
guess. But like your genres as well. You, in the earlier parts of your career, you were kind of like hip hop, R&B genre, but then you started doing all these different genres. So what kind of genres have you done?
So how serious do you want to get this conversation to? Because I
I'm
can
scared.
go on all night about this topic. To make it short, so long
Yes.
story short,
Short.
the R&B thing.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of my journey as a musician was back when I was 9 or 10. So a cousin of
Oh.
mine, he let me listen to all these different metal music for ever since I was that, So I started listening to a lot of metal bands from back then, like Slipknot, Mudvayne, like Nine Inch
Wow.
Nails, etc., Deftones, Korn, and all those Mushroom Heads, all those kind of stuff. But the thing is, it's not our culture. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not our
That's
culture.
true.
We have to somehow transform it into our own culture, not copy it. That's what we call cultural appropriation right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I myself wasn't aware of the certain thing called cultural appropriation. I misbehaved a lot in the past, especially during my mid-20s. I misbehaved a lot,
Mm-hmm.
both musically and both visually as well, a lot of times. But the thing is, come to think of it, I mean, it's about time we need something of our own that is originated from other culture. Wouldn't that be awesome? So I came to that conclusion, and genre doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
It's just
if I like
music.
certain thing, I just go for it.
Wow.
As long as it's Asian related or Asian
Yeah.
rooted, I think I'm gonna keep on enjoying it.
Like if you identify with it in
Right.
some way.
Right.
So there's no limit to like what genre of music you would
True.
make. Wow. And another thing, you are not only studious in your music, but that you are very explorative of different things as well.
Right.
You have many hobbies. For
True.
example, you're known to be kind of like a fashionista.
Well, I
you
used
know?
to be, yeah.
You used to be.
Yeah.
You even modeled for fashion magazines?
Yeah, a lot of time back in the days. But I kind of stopped doing it because I thought it was kind of faking myself,
Why?
if you know what I mean. The thing is, so me, I wasn't much of a fashionista kind of figure inside.
Oh.
I was trying to cover up who I was with a lot of fancy stuff that's covering me. So ever since I realized that, I stopped wearing all those fancy clothes or
Yeah.
the expensive clothes that I bought or the jewelries, etc. All those, I got rid of every single one of them that I owned, and I decided to be me. Just be as honest as
what
possible.
is you? Because I noticed that you every time I see you, you're wearing black.
You are
do love
witnessing
that?
me.
Do you think that's
Right.
you?
I'm the type of person who enjoys wearing a shirt and very comfy pants and
All black fashion.
and a set of Chelsea, which is lying down
black
there.
too.
Right.
Well, do you know your personal color? Have you ever done your like the personal color where you find
No,
out,
I've never done
like,
that.
cool tone, summer tone, and
I don't
such?
even know the concept of cool and warm tone.
Really? I
Right.
think you're a cool tone.
Am I?
Yeah.
So should I be wearing blue colors from now on?
I don't know. Go ask. But black, I think black suits you.
Thank you so much for
Is your
saying
closet
so.
like all black?
Well, actually, I don't even have a lot of clothes right now because I got rid of. I'm a minimalist myself. I don't own a lot of things. I
I see.
can literally list what I have in my home.
I need to be like that. I need to learn. Okay, well, we know that Samuel is a very studious and hardworking musician, but let's see what else there is with the second emoji.
Yeah.
주세요. Wow, it's
A
a
bull and an ant.
bull. Yeah, a bull or a cow.
Yeah.
and an ant, but the ant is very big. It's bigger than the cow.
Well, those two represent me too, I guess, because I'm
Why?
a non-stop workaholic. Yeah.
정확해요. That's true. You know, ants are known to be like the most hardworking, and they work together with people. And cows are known to be working all day.
Right.
So this represents your working hard. You're like an icon of faithful working. I would say.
Yeah.
성실의 icon. What do you think about that?
I mean, I can't deny the fact that I'm diligent, but the thing is,
Yeah.
icon of being diligent, but I don't know about that because there are tons of other people who work a lot harder in their lives. Especially take a look at it. Even the staffs around us, they work even harder. They are stuck in the studio all day long and they can't even go back home. Look at us. At least we have the freedom to go back home, right? But if they don't finish editing this thing, they can't go back to their home.
Wow,
So
everyone in the
we
back
gotta
is like,
respect the people in front of us, including the people who's riding the buses right now,
Wow.
taking the buses to get to their work. So
it's like a protest. All the workers are like,
Right.
yes. Wow, that's very true.
Right.
You're very positive and humble in a way. if
thank you so
think
much
about
for
it.
saying so.
But you know, I heard that you kind of find 낭만. 낭만 is a very tricky word to say in
Romance,
English.
perhaps?
It's romance, but it's
But
not necessarily
it is
like
different meaning,
like
right?
a love romance.
Right,
you know,
right,
you
right.
can find 낭만 in life
Right.
and such. But we're gonna say romance because that's like the closest word. You said 출퇴근, like going to work and going home, is
Right.
kind of like 낭만, like romantic to you. Do you
Oh, it is.
why? Some
It is
people
indeed.
dread that. On the
Why?
subway, everyone's like sleeping because they have to work. But you enjoy this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I chose to become a musician, so I can't blame anyone for me being tired, right?
That is true.
I mean, the responsibilities are on me, so I have no right to be even tired of what I'm doing at this point. So I just feel very grateful right now.
Then a question. What if
Yeah.
you weren't doing music? You love music, but what if you were in a situation where you couldn't?
Yeah.
So you had to work like a 9 to 5 job at a company you're not interested in. Would you still find romance in that?
I mean, as long as I chose to do it, then I would love it.
Wow.
I mean, if I weren't to become a musician, I'm definitely going to become a car mechanic.
Oh.
At some point, so, yeah.
Really?
Right.
That's your
It's
second
actually one of
dream?
my lifetime goals to invest in a car maintenance shop in the future. So
Hey, you could do that.
I'm a huge car enthusiast. I
Oh,
drive in a
really?
classic car right now. So, yeah, right.
Yeah. Wow, we're discovering new things today.
Right.
Wow, so you could one day, you know how like celebrities make cafes and such. You could totally make a auto body shop.
Well, I am not sure if I'm able to make that amount of money,
yes,
but
you
the
can.
thing
The
is,
amount of work you're doing, yes, you will.
well, thank
Young
you.
and rich.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm a little out of that category of being young, but the thing is, yeah,
Hey, at least you could.
at
do
least
the
I could
rich.
be rich in the future. So,
No, you're very young. And the results of your hard work is very evident. There's receipts that you work hard because if you look at how many songs you released, we counted 189 songs.
that's actually less than I expected.
Oh my. Really?
It is.
You're,
Indeed.
for us, we're like, what? 189? But to you, you felt like you did more?
So there was this dude I met when I was 23. He went by the name of Fat Dude. I don't know if he still does music, but the thing is, him as 26-year-old rapper back in the days, he released about 400 songs under his name, and he told me to try to release at least 300 songs by the time you reach the age of 29, and I failed that.
Well, that was a very high standard.
Well, I guess I have to work harder.
No. Wow. But there are people like that, I guess. And he inspired you in a way.
He did. I mean, his music weren't my jam. But the thing is, I kind of respected him in a way of being diligent. So,
Yeah. But you know, sometimes it's not about the quantity. It's about
Right.
the quality. And all of your songs are
thank
high
you so much
quality,
for
so.
saying so.
아, 약간 칭찬 못 받는 스타일이시고.
No, I love being complimented. I can't even remember when's the last time I was being complimented on a radio show.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're busy complimenting others. Huh?
True, right?
Yeah.
Now I understand that.
Okay, well, out of these 180 songs, we're gonna get to listen to one for your second live.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, which song is this? Don't go yet. What song are you gonna sing for us?
So this time I'm gonna be singing a song I released back in 2017, I think, when I appeared on this variety show in South Korea called what was that? Breakers.
Breakers.
From what I recall is correct. I believe that show is Breakers. It's an audition program.
Yes.
I lasted until Final Four, and I'm proud of it. And I got bashed a lot by a lot of people. Anyway, shall I go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to be able to hear this live. I'm very, very excited. Oh, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, then why don't we listen to Samuel Seo's song 내린 티 Aroma.
문득 거리를 걷다 둘이서 나길 맞던 거리 멈춰선 채 하염없이 웃었다 숨이 가빠올 때까지 그 자리에 선 채 지나고 보니 뭐 그렇다 할 좋은 기억이 많았던 것도 아닌데 왜 발이 안 떨어질까 안 떨어질까 왜 I thought I could walk away 아주 편안히 벗어날 것 같았는데 왜 또 왜 잠도 안 올까 편안히 잠들고 싶어 아주 편안히 밤새 너가 내린 뒤 차가운 온도 그 거리에 난 여전히 멈춰서 있어 말라버린 채 다시 젖어 보길 원해 난 원해 숨이 말라버린 더운 온도 그 시간에 난 여전히 멈춰서 있어 말라버린 채 다시 젖어 보길 원해 난 원해 문득 창문을 열다 둘이서 나길 맞던 거릴 빤히 본 채 하염없이 웃었다 숨이 가빠올 때까지 그 창가 기댄 채 지나고 보니 뭐 그렇다 할 좋은 기억이 많았던 것도 아닌데 왜 발이 안 떨어질까 왜 I thought I could walk away 아주 편안히 벗어날 것 같았는데 왜 또 왜 잠도 안 올까 편안히 잠들고 싶어 아주 편안히 밤새 너가 내린 뒤 차가운 온도 그 거리에 난 여전히 멈춰서 있어 말라버린 채 다시 젖어 보길 원해 난 원해 숨이 말라버린 더운 온도 그 시간에 난 여전히 멈춰서 있어 말라버린 채 다시 젖어 보길 원해 난 원해 그때 비오던 때 마지막같이 웃던 그때 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 또 창을 치는 비에 또 젖고 있어 난 또 창을 치는 비에 또 창을 치는 비에 또 젖고 있어 난 또 창을 치는 비에
Wow, Claire Hardiger says, I'm definitely learning more about Sam today. And Mochi has a very sweet note. She says, on a serious note, Sam Seo inspired me as a person. I always enjoy his podcast with other artists, his insights, his music, his attitude. So respectable.
Thank you so much.
Oh, all of our ARIRANG family members are all commenting.
Yeah.
You always see them too on your show, right?
True.
Yeah.
Well,
we
I
love
see
you
Siska
guys.
Andriani, who is one of...
We have Jenga.
Yeah,
we have Benny. Raul,
Unfortunately, we
Chelsea.
don't have Jenga often in our show, actually. She tunes in from time to time, but the thing
Maybe
is,
it's a
I
time
rarely...
zone.
Yeah, I think so.
Because she's on our show.
Anyway, good to see you, Jenga. And Benny,
Yay.
welcome.
Yeah, everybody's like so excited.
Yes,
Jenga's like,
yes.
woo, another
Uh-huh.
awesome song. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
And that song was super fun.
Yeah?
Super good. Yeah.
Thank you.
You kind of like perform like you're like doing a musical. Like the way you're like leaning on the chair, like you're so comfortable. Is this your living room?
Wow, thank you so much. I'm glad you noticed that actually.
Oh, really? You did it on purpose?
So recently, whenever I go on stage, I try to tap into the place I'm in right now. I try to communicate spiritually. Try to be as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Because that way you get to actually perform better, you know.
Yeah.
If you are uncomfortable with the environment that's surrounding you, then it is most likely you're gonna. I'm not sure if it's appropriate
Give
to
your
use this
best.
word, but
Give your best.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to mess up the show, so try to be as comfortable as
Yeah.
possible.
Then you're comfortable today, right? Because this is ARIRAng. You're here every
I'm in my
day.
homegirl right now. Yeah.
You did the rehearsal wearing the employee necklace. We posted it on our, story.
Right.
Because it looks like you were right at home.
I mean, I look like one of the staffs who work here on a daily basis.
It looks like you're testing the mic.
Technically, I work here on a daily basis, so that makes me a staff here too. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's great to have you here as a
Yeah.
guest today. Why don't we continue with emoji talk
Sure,
and get
why
to
not?
know you more with
Yeah.
the third emoji.
Do.
Give us, please.
Spiderweb.
Spider. It's a spider web.
So once you're stuck with me, there's no exit. Is it something like that?
Maybe.
Eh?
Yeah. Do you identify with the spider web in any way?
No, actually.
No?
No.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, what is it?
So this emoji is a spider web
Yeah.
because you have a web of connections. Because you literally know everybody and anybody, and your web just seems to grow and grow.
I did not
It's your
know. I know a
web.
lot of people.
What?
Well, I do have a lot of people's phone number in my phone, but I rarely keep in touch with them. So.
Really? Because from
No.
our experience, like everyone I know,
Yeah.
they all know you, or they're inspired by you, like or even our guests, our
Really?
previous Tuesday guest, Isaac Hong,
Oh.
you're friends with. You said he's very
I'm
handsome.
a huge fan of Isaac, and I
Isaac.
love one of his songs called "Stay." I don't know if you know that song, but the chorus part is amazing. I listen to that song at least 2 times a day. Seriously,
Really?
That's my morning gym.
Oh, does Isaac know this? He will cry.
I mean, I
out of
tell
joy.
him all the time, but the thing is, he's like, "Nah, go away, go away."
Oh, you guys are close.
Right.
That's
I
why.
even met him yesterday. And
Oh,
he's like,
really?
"No, you don't even listen to my song. Don't pretend you listen to my song." You know what I
I
mean?
hope he saw this today. And you also know our Friday guests, 조곤 and 담예.
Chogon, yeah, we met briefly back in the days when I appeared in the show called Artist Game. Last year, actually.
And 9001 was on radio and us, right?
No, that's actually before I started hosting
Oh,
that show.
really?
I think, yeah.
Oh, so you knew him from Artist Stocking.
Yep.
Oh, I see. And 담예 as well.
Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah, he mentioned previously that you really helped him in the beginning of his career.
No, I didn't do anything at all. All I did was visit his studio or his record label
Yeah.
and started bugging him for like a couple hours and then take him out for dinner. That's what I did.
Hey, you know what?
What?
He's an ENFP and he needs that. He needs someone like you bugging him to do music.
Speaking of MBTI, guess what my MBTI is?
Right now I would think you're like a E, but I know you're a professional.
Oh.
I know you're an I,
Oh,
right?
did we talk about this in the past?
We
Yeah, we talked
probably
about
did
this. Yeah.
on a radio
So
clock.
yeah,
maybe.
no wonder. Yeah, I'm an introvert. So whenever I go
Yeah.
back my home, I turn on my full 100% introvert mode and then just stare down at my
Wait,
floor.
can I guess? You're an INTJ.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really forgot. I just
I'm a
guessed.
100% T and J person.
Yeah, but you also have that N
Right.
because.
And I'm selectively E from time to time.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm so confused because I'm an E, but I feel like you're more outgoing when it comes to meeting people. So
Right.
how is an introvert able to get so much inmec, network with people?
Because I love observing other people. That's why.
You love observing them?
Yeah, I do love to observe. I don't want to directly engage into relationship with other people.
So you're studying them.
Right.
Wow, you're interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like you have so many thoughts and it's all creative. It's
I
all
don't, actually.
I want to know what's in your brain.
I don't have a lot going on inside my brain. Right now, it's simply I'm happy.
You're just
to be in the
happy.
studio, right?
Oh.
Because come to think of it, when I started off my music career, I'm not going to call it a career. When I was 17, when I first started learning how to compose a song before I entered universities, the thing is, I did not know my life is going to end up in this studio, right? Well,
yeah.
not going to use the word end up, but the thing is, right now, so far, like
Yeah.
I never expected me to be sitting in this studio talking to you like an amazing artist and surrounded by all these amazing people, etc., right?
Me too.
Right. So we gotta be grateful for it.
Yeah, we
Right.
are grateful.
Right.
You're inspiring me. Well, then, as I don't know if you think this way, but we think you're super social and really good at maintaining relationships and keeping them close. Because everybody loves you. At least people love you.
Really?
Yeah, everybody speaks highly of you.
How did that happen? Because I never keep in touch with him.
Maybe just you being yourself is attractive to everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought maybe you don't have a specific answer then because you don't know that you're doing this. But what is kind of like a tip or maybe something you do when you meet people? Like, how do you connect with people?
Try to be 100% honest as possible because that's what I usually do. But one thing I hate though, I hate it when other people calls me.
Call you?
Yeah.
Like on the phone?
Like call me. Unless it's a business related, I hate to receive personal calls from other people.
Wait, that's so funny. You know why?
Why?
Because when Damie also said that, yeah, he inspired me, but he never picks up my call. You don't pick up calls.
I'm the type of person. I mean, I love to be as sincere and honest as possible when
Yeah.
we are like meeting face to face in reality. But I hate to speak to other people on phone because I can barely hear them through the phone. Because of the volume wise.
The volume,
It's so
maybe?
hard to hear other people through the phone.
You prefer like a face-to-face conversation.
True.
But how are we supposed to make that face-to-face appointment if you don't pick up?
So I give them specific direction. If you guys ever want to meet me, just visit my studio from somewhere between 9 to 6, and I'm gonna be there. Just knock on the door, and I'm gonna come right at you.
It's like professor time, you know, like professor hours.
Something like
in
that.
school.
You know, a good way to think of me is think of me or consider me as an NPC of an RPG game. I
what?
never
Of a what?
move. NPC neutralized player something or something
in
like
the
that.
game.
I never move around the map where I have to kill all those enemies and stuff. I just stay in one place doing my own thing, waiting for other peoples to come visit me.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Oh my goodness. That kind of gave me chills. You know why?
Right. Why?
Because it kind of shows that you are like attracting, you're like a magnet that's attracting people to you because you're 100% yourself.
I am inevitable.
You want to say?
You never watched that movie?
I know I did Inception, right? Yeah. Wow, that is fascinating. Even if you don't pick up calls, people still like you. That speaks a lot about a person.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
In the end, you're an amazing person with a web of connections, and you are loved.
Yay.
Oh, what is this, like happy family time?
Yay.
Well, let's see what other happy family time we'll have. Well, the next emoji, the last emoji, 주세요.
That's obvious. And an analog gear and a high-end headphone, which I don't use.
It's like an analog radio and headphones. You don't use headphones?
I mean, I do use headphones, but I use all those vintage ones from like way back, especially the outboard gears. Even in front of us, I brought a couple, and those are from the early 80s, actually.
Wow.
I spent such a long time to find those two. Actually, I really wanted specifically those two models for me. And back in my studio, I have like reel-to-reel recorder to all these gears from 70s all the way up to 90s.
Cool.
So I'm a collector.
You're
I
a
consider.
collector. You like
Right.
classic things, like your
Right.
car and such.
Something that's timeless. That's what I love.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
Okay, well, this is a radio. I don't know if you've ever owned an old analog radio before.
I do actually.
You do?
I do.
What the heck? You have like a museum at your house?
I used to collect radio and try to dissect them, like
like kind of
to study
learn
what's in
how
it.
to-
Right.
Samuel, you're
But I
full of
never made
surprises.
it back to put them back in one piece though.
It's okay. It's okay. You were
Right.
studying. Well, that's fascinating. And that comes full circle because once you were breaking apart radios and now you're a radio guest.
Yeah.
And last time we came to Radio Clock, when we were first starting we started at the same time.
Right.
It's already been almost 5 months.
So
Can
as
you
a
believe
host
that?
to another, how's your journey so far?
Wow, I wanted to ask you that too, but you DJ'd first. For me, I feel like time went by so fast, and every day is like a different chapter of a book because
Right.
it's like a new story every day with new people,
Right.
and you have to dive into that story.
Right.
But it's so fun.
True.
How about you?
true.
What does it feel like for you?
At first I thought I was losing me actually, to be completely honest.
Why?
Because that's what radio hosts should be. You gotta let go of your ego at some point, right? You gotta let go of yourself because that show is not meant for you. You're just there to do the translation, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
The only
To
thing
really
that
make the-
matter is your energy. That kind of sustains or maintains the viewer numbers. The thing is, so at first I thought it was pretty hard to balance it out from between being me as a musician and being radio host. But the thing is, as experience started accumulated throughout the last 5 months, I got to meet a lot of amazing people throughout that show,
Yeah.
and I started enjoying it a lot more than when I just started off.
Yeah, and you say you kind of lost the part of yourself because you're
Right.
busy shining the light on someone else,
Right.
but you also discover parts about yourself too as a DJ, right?
Really?
You didn't? I did.
I mean, what I usually do is I record a whole show on a daily basis and I listen it back on my way back home to
Yeah,
monitor it. But the
to
thing
monitor.
is, I think I still have a long way to go compared to how you're doing. Actually,
No, I watch yours. You're so good.
you know what? The thing is, people say a lot of good things about you.
Well, people say a lot of good things about you too.
You're like the definition of being what's it called? 다정해, being heartwarming to the guests.
Am I heartwarming your heart?
So actually, I tried to benchmark you at some point in the
Oh
past.
my
Try to learn your way of conversation, and I try to adapt it myself. But the thing is, it sounded fake, so I gave it up.
Oh yeah, you have to be 100%
Right.
yourself. Well, that's funny because I watch your show and you're
Yeah.
so natural. You're so natural. The conversation never stops, and I admire that.
I really like the word choice of that actually, because it's more like raw to me than being natural.
That is
Right.
natural though.
Right.
Okay, then how about we obviously are loving our time here on ARIRANG.
Yeah.
So why don't we go around and say three things total, but taking turns about the things we like about being a DJ here on ARIRANG Radio. I'll go first. I love our team. I love
Wow.
everybody in this room right now and
Wow.
the whole building.
You're such an F person.
F person.
Like MBTI wise.
Yeah, I'm
so
F.
as a T person, I really like because it doesn't intervene with my working schedule.
Tia.
I really like my time slot actually.
Yeah.
I love my time slot being 8 to 10 every evening.
Really?
And back to you.
Oh, I love meeting new musicians because it inspires me to make music. How about you?
I really love the fact that our PD name is such a very honest and strict person.
Oh.
Because whenever she feels a need to for the show to change certain things, she just comes up to me and say it forward, like straightforward.
Yeah.
And I really love that
'Cause that's how
attitude.
you
know?
communicate, yeah.
I hate people when they kind of go around the conversation. So I think we kind of click together.
Yeah, great
on that.
chemistry.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, okay. And my last one is hearing live performances that we can't hear anywhere else. You know, like bands and such.
Right.
It's very different from
Right.
like the concert. It's
Right.
very just playlist up acoustic style. So I love that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I get to accumulate a lot more numbers than past. Numbers of other artists than past, actually. Wow, I'm such a T person.
You're such a T. But I love that. You need some T.
Right.
Too much F is I'm drained because I cry too much.
I mean, I guess we both have our pros and cons.
Yeah, that
right,
is true.
right.
Oh, this is fun. Even our outfits are so like opposite of each other. Wow. Well, you're the 8 p.m. radio show. Sorry, I once said 7 p.m. I'm going to give you right now this time to promote, PR your show, radio, and us. What is it about and what can we expect?
That's pretty much same to what Kate is doing for her show, actually. But the biggest difference is our style of hosting each show. So if you guys feel like you guys want to be kind of hyped up for that day, then tune into mine. If you guys want to kind of want that relaxed vibe, then tune into hers. Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
And you go for 2 hours, right?
Right.
So you need a lot more energy
I
to...
love going 2 hours a day.
Really? Oh, that's good then.
Especially the messages we've been getting recently, especially they're getting crazier and crazier. I love to go through them.
Oh, that's lucky. I sometimes I can't really read all the messages because we were focusing on music guests.
Right.
So I'm a little sad about that. But
Right.
yeah, you have so much time to listen to all the comments.
Right.
Okay. Well, now it's time for the third live.
Yep.
The song is called Love Eventually. What can we expect from this song?
So it's my confession to my girlfriend. I hope she's listening to this right now. I love you, and I'm gonna perform this song "Love Eventually" right away for her.
Wow! He's 낭만적인 in 2 ways. Romantic about his view on life and with his girlfriend. This is so sweet.
I turn F when I'm only speaking about my girlfriend, actually.
Really?
That's the only time I get to be an F. The other times I'm a T person.
Wow, lucky. She must be so lucky.
I mean, I'm lucky to find her. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Wow.
I bet she's sleeping right now.
사랑꾼. Oh. It's okay. It's recorded. She can watch the video. All right. Well, if you're ready, let's listen to Samuel Seo's Love Eventually.
Let's go.
Wow, by the way, I'm about to faint right now. Just gonna give it a go anyway. Hope you guys enjoy. That's called Love Eventually, and it's actually my second time performing this song live, and I might mess it up, but hope you enjoy.
밤에 잠있게 차가운 공기에 이불을 몸에 감고 잠든 널 혹시나 꿈을 깰까 같이 일어난 이술 바라만 보고 있었네 어떤 꿈을 꾸는지 알고 싶은데도 눈이 향하는 곳으로 지레짐 자꾸 I think it's love I think it's love I think it's love I hope you dream a little of me dream a little of me 멍하니 아주 먼 곳 바라보며 무슨 생각을 하는지 가늠만 되는 눈빛 그 어릴 때도 이랬을까 네 어린 습관 발코니 넘어 어떤 곳을 보는지 알고 싶은데도 눈이 향하는 곳으로 지레짐 작품 I think it's love I think it's love I think it's love I hope you dream a little of me dream a little of 사랑을 믿지도 않던 나에게 You came through 비슷한 낯이며 닮았단 흔히 보여 I think it's love, yeah, I think it's love I think it's love I think it's love I hope you dream a little of me, dream a little of I'll see you in the 아침 I'll see you in the 아침 I'll see you in the 아침 I'll see you in the 아침
Woo! Woohoo! He'll see see you in the 아침. I love that. I love the two languages. Sweet as mass says, Samsa, you are so cute. Mochi says, time to feel single. Jenny says, so sweet. Nurse says, suddenly I miss my ex-boyfriend.
Aww.
And Siska says, sweetness overload from Samsa to his girlfriend. Wow. So the lyrics kind of talk about, like when you are curious about what they're dreaming about and such, that is love.
Well, actually, reality, it was actually a lot more funnier. But the thing is, I kind of turned that into much more of a romantic way.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I really like the lyric of this song. But the thing is, yeah, like I mentioned, this song that I performed just now is going to go down in the history of the worst live session ever in the history of ARIRANG Radio.
Why?
I messed up.
You messed up? Oh, it's
All right,
okay.
you know
it's
what?
okay.
You know what you want to do? Invite me over again.
Yeah.
I'm going to perform like 500 times better this time.
Yes, yeah. When you get some sleep,
with the right condition, I can do a lot better. And
it's
usually,
okay,
I don't sing this low.
You sing higher
Yeah,
usually.
yeah, right.
It's okay. We'll understand that you're very busy these days and such. So it was still so good.
Yep.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you.
You don't have to prove yourself. We already know how amazing you are.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's answer some more questions because I think our listeners are loving to get to know you like deeper and learning
Okay.
these new facts about you that I didn't know either.
Let's go.
Through a time of question and answer, Q&A.
Okay.
What is your most cherished item? 애장품 of 애장품.
It has to be materialistic thing, right? We're watching that blue box right in front of me right now. That cost
That
a lot.
machine?
That cost a lot, and that is my baby right there. That is my-
Oh, you brought your baby here.
and
Aw.
my second baby is actually in the maintenance shop right now to get some part repaired.
Oh, is it a car?
Yeah.
Oh, your second baby. Oh, it's the hospital.
Yeah, it's in the
Oh,
hospital
okay.
because it's a little sick.
Oh, it's a little sick.
Yes.
Oh, you need some cough syrup.
Right.
Okay, so that machine, the blue machine and your car.
Right.
How far along are you in your goal to open a bakery by age 40?
Am I
What?
going to be opening a bakery? Because I'm not sure about
방사를
that. I think I kind of gave up on that dream.
But you used to want to open
I
up a
wanted
빵집?
to, but I think that was one of those vague dreams we have as a person who's in his 20s.
Really?
So I think it kind of faded away in me.
But now did it change to a mechanic shop now?
Like I said, but I'm not going to open up my own shop. I'm going to invest it in the future.
Oh, invest in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So that I
Tea.
can get my car fixed every time I want it to get
that is
fixed. Right?
true.
Right.
Ooh, Sam's Auto Body Shop.
Right.
Can you share what your favorite song is out of all the ones you've released?
Love
Your
Eventually.
Song Baby. This one?
Yeah. I mean, I want to be recognized for a lot of other things than me performing as a vocal performer, because the thing about this album is that not just this album, but I don't use computer anymore when I work on album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What do you do then?
So the only time I use computer is when I mix down the final 2 track.
How
So
do you
these are
record?
all recorded or real, and then those were all converted into
What?
digital afterwards. So I
It's
still
like-
have that physical reel in my studio right now.
Wow! You have like a hard copy of your song,
That's
literally.
sick, right? But the thing is,
Wow.
I'm kind of running short on the number of real tapes right now, so I gotta
You
get
have to
new
buy
one, which
that. Where do
costs
you-
a lot.
Where do you even buy that? But wow, you really love like the whole vintage.
Right.
You love authenticity. That's why you are authentic, I think.
True, because I'm a huge fan of Russell Olivato, who's a mix engineer who he's still active, but he started his career in the early 90s, etc. The thing is, he is an analog guy, so I want to just follow his
Wow.
path.
That's awesome. Okay, well, today I am so inspired by you. First of all, I want to work so hard now, like seeing how you view life and how positive you are about working from 6 a.m. to midnight rather than complaining. I want to have your kind of mindset and being authentic. That's like the best message you can give.
Merci.
So thank you.
Merci.
Merci
Merci.
beaucoup.
Merci.
Well, it's already time to say goodbye.
Yep.
Time went by so fast. I had so much fun, but how was it for you being on Playlist Up Feel Like 11 for the first time?
Well, actually, what I'm thinking right now, I hope this time you having me as a guest at your show, I hope you felt comfortable, because you know from time to time what I mean, right?
I was so comfortable.
Right,
Could you tell?
right.
I was so comfortable.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's
anyway,
it.
glad you had fun.
Oh.
Invite me over again if you guys ever do like a special of this show.
Yeah. And if I ever release an album,
Yeah.
can I go on radio and us?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Ask
you
our
sound
PD
more
team. I'm not the one who get to decide who to
That
come
is
through
true.
the
That
show.
is
So
true.
yeah.
Well, I'll be there.
Right.
Okay, well, we're going to say goodbye to Samuel Seo with the song Do. This is
Ooh.
also your song. So why don't we listen to this? And you'll be here later at 8 p.m. again. So make sure to tune in to Samuel Show Radio and us as well. Okay, we're going to say goodbye. Should we say bye on 1, 2, 3?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Goodbye! Peace.
I just can't get my eyes off of you. 너의 작은 손짓과 깊은 입꼬리 하나로 내 하루가 결정돼. 신기하게 I just wanna be with you. 처음부터 둘이었던 듯이. Now do you feel love? I do, I do, I do. I know I'm in love. I do, I do, I know I'm in love. I do, I do, I do. Feeling more alive now than ever, than ever, than ever, than ever, than ever. Yes, I'm the lucky one, I'm with you. 세상 끝난 듯 살던 내가 뒤바뀐 이유 너 하나고 이젠 됐어 딱히 필요 없어 인정받기 위한 장치. What do I need to focus more on? When you're ready, my melody. 넌 내 첫 배움이고 솔직함이기에도 숨길 것 없이. Now I know I'm in love. I do.